Hi, in this video, we will talk about first request in Postman tool. Okay, so in our previous videos, we have seen that what is Postman tool and how to download and install. Okay, so in this, just we'll see by taking one example how Postman will work. Okay, so for that, let me open Postman. So which we already installed in our previous video, right? So I'll open the same thing. So it opened and already logged in. You see that Krishna created this personal workspace, something like that. So if you want to use this, we need to use at least one workspace. So by default, you can see my workspace. But if you want to create your own workspaces, you see create workspace. So there are n number of personal, private, team, partner, public, something like that. Okay, so that we will discuss later. But so by default, I'm using the my workspace just for this video. And what do you mean by workspace? Okay, if you go to the official website, so workspaces, Postman, Postman workspaces help you organize your API work and collaborate across your organization or across the world. So with the help of workspaces, you can organize your APIs and you can share this information. So there are 4 different kinds of Postman workspaces for your different needs: personal, team, partner, and public. Okay, here he did not mention the private, but there are 5 ways we just saw, right? So these many ways you can create workspaces. Okay, so as part of this, I'm going to take one dummy API request response dot in RUKRES request response ric res dot in. Okay, so I'm taking this inside this list users. Okay, so you go here. So this is the URL. Okay, and what kind of request it is? Get request. Okay, we already discussed with the help of Postman, we can perform get, post, put, patch, delete, etc. Right. So I'm just taking get, go to your Postman. So here requests, click on this plus symbol or request. Otherwise, you can see click here, create. This is new collection. So otherwise, you can click here this plus symbol tab. Okay, you can close this overview and click on this plus symbol. So the moment when you click, the UI will be looks something like this. And here untitled request, you can provide a title to your request. Okay, by like, okay, we'll see that. And you can see n number of options: get, post, put, patch, delete, copy, head. We already discussed it. So many things you can perform. So by default, it is get and enter the URL. So enter the URL which you took here. Okay. So now the moment when you create this send button enabled. So let me create once again. Okay, send is already enabled. So if you perform request URL is empty, it is giving me prompt that request URL is empty. So we need to, so you observe this area where I am moving my cursor. Is that page equals to something like headers, some green dot, something like that. Something is happened. Okay. So when you click on send now, and you observe here response, you see here you can find the response. This is my request. This is my get request. Here in the down section, you see click send to get a response. The moment when you click on this send button, you'll get the response here. So this is response area. Okay. So let me click on this. So sending. Yeah. You see that? You got the response here. So we will discuss all these things later, but what is this response, all this, but we need to understand the moment when you provide your URL, your endpoint, and you click on the send button, you'll get the response here. And apart from that, you need to understand few things like is it 200 OK. So status code. So this is important. This is one of the verification points for us. How much time it took? 75 milliseconds it took to perform this action, and the size of your response 1.74 KB. Okay, so this information we will use as part of when you verify that whether your API is working properly or not. Okay, so you can create multiple environments here. You can create mock servers, monitors, flows. You can see the history. So you can see the collections here. You can create multiple collections. You see that create collection. Okay, so all the options, whatever are available in this UI tool, Postman UI tool, we will see one by one in our upcoming videos whenever we need that. Okay, but at a high level, this is the UI. So the moment when you click on this plus icon, it will ask you to, means it will allow you to send a request from this area. So here you have multiple options. So this is get request. I'll select the get request. I have given this endpoint and click on send. The response you can see here, and the status code is 200K for successful successful HTTP request, and the time taken for that to perform this operation, and the size of your response. Okay, so I can save this. Okay, save, and it will ask you to, here you can change the name, request name. So demo get request. Okay, so it will not allow you to, you don't have any collection. If you want to save, means where you want to save. All right, so that is how, if you save, it will show the left side with the collection name and these things. Okay, that we will see in our next videos. But here just an how the UI will be, how you can perform a simple operation, all these things. Okay, and I want to see the same thing, but I want to do the same thing. If I go to web-based, okay, if I refresh here, I cannot see that. So I cannot see that. The reason is it is not saved here. So let me save this one. We'll take a dummy, sorry, collection for now. So sample demo collection. Okay, and create. So under this, you see my workspace, sample demo collection, and this demo get request, and save. You see that in the left side, you see sample demo collection, demo get request. If I close this one also, if I double click on this, you can see the same thing. You can perform this operation again, and you can see the response. So I want to see the same thing in the web-based platform. I came here, we already logged in with the same credentials. If you refresh this button, you see that sample demo collection. If you click on this one, so you double click, you can see the same. You can perform the send action here, and you can see the same response. Okay, so if you log in, then you can sync your your APIs if it is a desktop application or web-based application. Okay, and if I perform this one, you see that it is working fine. But you see one of the difference between this your desktop application. See the moment when I highlight, see cookies, capture request, runner, trash. But if you see cookies, auto select agent, runner, trash. Right. So here this option is different. Then what is that option? So if you want to perform with the browser, so you click here. There are Postman will automatically select the best agent for your request. If I disable this one, if I use browser agent, okay, I have taken browser agent, and if I try to perform this one, so it is working. Sometimes it will not work. So and that depends upon the request also. Okay, so what kind of request you are using? So if it is not working, they can use, there might be some limitations. If it is not working, you can go to the cloud agent and you can perform the same thing. So it is working, but cloud agent also a limited number of access you will have. So the best one is desktop. If it is not working browser agent, go for the desktop agent. The moment when you click on desktop agent, So when the moment when you click on cloud agent, you see green tick symbol, just before the cloud agent. If you go to the cloud agent, if you click the browser agent, same thing. But the moment when you click on the desktop agent, you see some exclamatory symbol. Okay, and the send button is disabled, and it is saying desktop agent unavailable. Make sure the desktop agent is installed and check your toolbar to see if it is running. So for that, what you need to do, download desktop agent. So it's downloading. Just install this one. So you see that the moment that is installed, it became green tick, and my send button is enabled. If I now click this one, so it is working perfectly. So if you want to use with your browser, if you're finding any issues, just install the desktop agent and you can continue. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to desktop application or a web-based application. Okay, so this is all about just a sample request how you can perform in the Postman. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for interesting updates. Thank you.